I am not a financial advisor, and the things I tell in the videos is not financial advice. What I'm trying to do in this YouTube channel is to review crypto projects as good as I can. In this video, I'm gonna try to review 3 projects together, and their names are ChainGPT, Mina Protocol, and Clever. So I have opened all of their CoinGecko pages and web pages, but I also have opened my Excel file which I already prepared before this video. So let's start. The first criteria is ranking. ChainGPT is located at 357th place, Mina is located at 86th place, and Clever is located at 850th place on CoinGecko. So I have put a red mark on Mina because it is located in the top 100 on CoinGecko. As you know, if a project is located in top 100, that project needs to work very hard to raise its ranking on CoinGecko. So I have put a red mark since it's a very hard task. For ChainGPT, it is located at 357th place, and I have put an orange mark, so it's not really hard to raise the ranking of that project, but it is still relatively hard. But for Clever, it is a green mark because it has located in a downside. So the second criteria is category. While trying to understand the categories, let's go to the web pages of these projects and let's try to understand their models, and let's check their web pages as fast as we can. Let's start with ChainGPT. The model of ChainGPT, this project has a token minted on Binance Smart Chain, and this project is serving some solutions while using the artificial intelligence in these solutions. And if you want to use them, you need to pay some ChainGPT tokens. This is the main model of this project. And now their application, the platform, is already working, and we're gonna check all of them in a minute. And also, this project is making some plans to make their own chain as ChainGPT blockchain. So we try to understand the model. Let's go through the web page. I will not go down like this in this video because there are many explanations while going down, but the main idea is located in this top menu. Let's go through this top menu first. There are solutions under this solutions tab. Number 1 is ChainGPT chatbot. The number 2 is NFT generator, then news generator, smart contract generator and auditor, ChainGPT pad, it's a launch pad, and API access, and also trade assistant. All of them are using artificial intelligence to serve. We're gonna see them in this application part as well. So in this developers part, they have their granting system and they have their documentation, and this documentation is good documentation. And they have their roadmap as well. And on the roadmap, the most important thing is ChainGPT's own blockchain. In this ChainGPT token part, we can see the centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, and some more actions. And these more actions are already located in the application as well. And in this community part, we have our social media links. So let's go to the application. Let's try to understand this interface as well. In this interface, you need to connect with your wallet. Once you connect with your wallet, you can use these services. And as you can see, some of them are free, some of them are premium. So there is this ChainGPT chatbot, smart contract auditor, NFT generator, Ask Crypto People, smart contract generator, AI trading assistant. All of them are actually working now. If you log in with your MetaMask wallet, and then you will be able to use these systems. And also plus, they have their staking system and the AO mechanism in here. And also they have a prompt market. Since every time you put some words in here while using the chatbot or NFT generator, etc., you will spend some ChainGPT tokens, so it's going to cost some. So pre-made prompts are very valuable. So that's why they have created a prompt market you can use and you can see the results before using those prompts. So ChatGPT project is basically as this one, and the category is AI services. Once they launch their own blockchain, they will switch to their blockchain with the tokens and these AI services as well. So the number two is MINA protocol. Let's try to remember MINA protocol. So MINA protocol is actually a blockchain which is serving for a very, very long time, and they have been building a ZK snark system. It is an innovative blockchain technology. As you know, there's this 22 kilobyte fixed size blockchain. So how Mina works, let's try to understand that one. So actually, basically, Mina has three blockchain layers. In the downside, there is the traditional blockchain, which is working like any other blockchain. And in the middle, there is a communication blockchain. And on the top, there is this 22 kilobyte fixed size ZK blockchain. So what are these blockchains doing? Actually, the main blockchain is in the down one. We are using it, but to make things faster, easier, and lower the transactions, Mina protocol built two blockchains on top of this blockchain. The middle blockchain is the communication between the down and the up blockchain, and the top blockchain is serving as a ZK blockchain, which is extremely fast, and the fees are very, very low, and a light blockchain. That is the main idea in Mina blockchain, but things are changing slowly. What I tell you here is the basic idea. If you go to the documentation, you can learn more about that. So let's check the website right now. And in this web page, they have been trying to explain what they are doing basically. And this web page has been active for the last 3 years. And once you go down, following the explanations, there are some categories in here. The number one contains run a node documentation. The number two is the ecosystem, but actually you cannot see the ecosystem elements in here. We're gonna see it in a minute. In here, there is this ecosystem grants, work with Mina, community block, etc. There is the resource part. It's again the documentation, technical white paper, economics white paper, and media. And there is this Discord link, GitHub link, etc. But the main part that we need to be aware of about Mina protocol is located in their Explorer. If we go to Minascan.io, in this Explorer page, we can see everything very clearly. Accounts is located in here for the token distribution, and also there is this application page. This is a new page for Mina. In here, as you can see, if I click this show 200 applications in one page, it's gonna load. And as you can see, there are 2 pages in here. Means that Mina ecosystem now has more than 200 applications. Not all of them made by Mina protocol, or not all of them made on top of Mina protocol, but around 40 they have been built on Mina protocol, on top of Mina protocol. So this is quite a good number as well. So we have tried to understand what Mina protocol is and check the website and try to understand the current situation. The category is layer 1 blockchain, and it says ZK Snark technology layer 1 blockchain. Now the third one, Clever. So Clever basically has 2 web pages. Let's try to understand. Yeah. One of them is clever.io and the other one is clever.org. Let's start with clever.io. This was the basic web page for Clever project. They have started on their way with this web page, and they have built a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange together. We can call it a hybrid exchange. Then they have built their own wallet, and now this wallet is active. You can download, you can use it on your mobile phone, and it has many options like crypto decentralized applications, explorer, staking options, exchanging other tokens, coins, etc. It has many options. Then Clever team has decided to create their own blockchain, and this number 2 webpage contains the information about that blockchain. In this webpage also there are these details about the blockchain that Clever team has already made, and it is active. It has been serving in the last 1 year, as I remember. If we go down on this page, we can come to this ecosystem part, which is the most important part. We can see they have their Clever wallet. It is the same wallet. Then Clever extension, Clever hardware wallet, Bitcoin.me, Clever NFT, Clever Scan, Explorer, DeviKings, a game, an NFT game. It is active as well. Custody and Clever ID. And this is their ecosystem right now. So what Clever is doing basically, they have their own wallet with multiple purposes, and they have their own blockchain, and it is a proof of stake blockchain, and it is quite fast. The fees are low. So according to these information, Clever's category is a layer 1 proof of stake blockchain. Let's continue with circulation amounts. So I have calculated my own perspective circulation amounts. These numbers are not coming from CoinGecko pages. I have checked their holders situation and then calculate a circulation amount according to me. So for ChainGPT, the circulation amount around 40%, which is an orange mark. Clever circulation amount is 60%, which is also getting an orange mark, and Mina circulation amount is 70%, which is getting a green mark, no problem on it. So let's continue with their ages. ChainGPT is a young project. Its age is around 1 year as for now, and it is getting an orange mark. Mina and Clever is major projects. Mina 2.5 years, Clever 3.5 years, so no problem, they're getting green marks. For exchanges, all these projects are getting green mark because they have been listed on many exchanges, no issues on that. So for GitHub, we need to be very careful because ChainGPT's GitHub situation is very, very low. We need to be very careful about that. For Mina, the GitHub situation is in the middle point. So as a project which is located at 86, the GitHub situation should be better. Yes, it's still good, but should be better. For Clever, the GitHub situation is good. No issues for Clever. The next criteria is the Twitter pages. So all these 3 projects is getting a green mark on Twitter situation. They're all good. According to the scope, ChainGPT is getting a middle green mark. For Mina and Clever, they are getting large green marks. Why? Because ChainGPT's GitHub situation is not really good, and they have been using basically one of the models of ChatGPT, and that's why the scope of the project is not really huge right now. Maybe in the future it's going to be large, but as for now it is not large. For Mina, they have their own blockchain, and it is a ZK technology blockchain, and they have been working on enlarging their ecosystem already, and they have many products on their ecosystem already. So Mina's scope is quite large. For Clever, they have their own blockchain. Yes, the ecosystem is not really great as for now, but they have their own wallet, and inside of that wallet there are many options. So it means that Clever's scope is already large, and it can be larger in the future. So according to the block situation, ChainGPT and Mina is getting a good green check mark, and Clever is getting a middle point green check mark. According to the YouTube situation, ChainGPT and Clever is getting good green check mark. Mina is getting middle point green check mark. According to the team, Mina is the top one because Mina's team is very famous in the software development industry, and they have been serving in the crypto industry for a very long time. ChainGPT's and Clever's teams are also good. They are getting a middle point green check mark. No issues. So After trying to understand the basics of these projects, let's try to understand the negative and the positive parts now. For ChatGPT, the negative parts. It is a very young project. We need to be very careful. And the competition is growing harder and harder every day. Every day, new AI projects are showing up, coming to the CoinGecko. Soon, the AI trend will change. We need to be very careful about that. So the competition is very, very huge right now. Infrastructure is also a negative thing for ChatGPT because we cannot follow the GitHub, and basically their webpage is showing extremely quality, and we assume that this webpage has many things, but basically yes, they have an application, they have their own solutions, but actually it is only a ChatGPT module right now, nothing else. So for the infrastructure, ChatGPT is getting a negative point. And the positive parts for ChatGPT, the community is already great. In the last 1 year, they have grown very huge community, and they have built a good token utility part. So as you know, some projects are missing the utility part of their token, but ChatGPT has their own utility and it is working quite good. If you want to use these services, you need to pay in ChatGPT's token. That's a really good positive part. For Mina, the negative thing is the progress. Mina has been under development for a very long time. Until this point, the project should already have many products on their ecosystem, but they're just now started to grow. And the complexity is a bit huge for Mina protocol because not everyone understands about ZK technology. And if you go to the Explorer page, if you try to sort the ecosystem applications, as you can see, there is the ZK applications and non-ZK applications that nobody will understand anything about. And the GitHub situation should be better for Mina, so I have put a negative on that one as well. So for the positive parts, yes, Mina's technology is great. They have been building this technology for a very long time. It's innovation, and it is a model. It is an icon for other projects as well. And the infrastructure is really great. So these are the positive things for Mina, and these positive things can bring many ecosystem elements for Mina. We'll see in the future. For Clever, Clever has a bad reputation in the crypto industry because in the past they have doubled their total supply in 1 day. From that time until now, everybody remembers those days, so it is still a negative thing on Clever. And there is this complexity thing as well. We have already mentioned they have their own wallet. That wallet supports many blockchains and serving as a centralized exchange as well. And they have their own blockchain as well. So people know Clever with this wallet and their previous token on Tron blockchain. Not so many people know they already have a blockchain serving. It is creating a bit small complexity, and the fees on their wallet is a bit much. So there is this negative thing as well, but it's not a really huge negative thing. The positive thing is the user interface. Clever project is really good on user interface. Their wallet has been serving for a very long time, and they have created their own blockchain with this same mentality. Their user interface is getting a positive mark, and their progress is great. Whatever they promise, they do. They have promised for a wallet, they have done it. They have promised for an exchange, they have done it. They have promised for a proof of stake blockchain, they have done it, and now they are promising to grow their ecosystem and they are working on it. So the progress is positive for Clever project, and the community is also positive. Yes, they have a bad reputation about the tokenomics in the past, but still a quite large community supporting the project extremely good. So that's a positive thing for Clever project. Now we have tried to understand the basics, check the web page, understand the negative and positive things. And the final thing, let's try to understand what these projects can do in the future. In the bull market, what will they do? Let's start with ChatGPT. So this is a very young project and it has been 10x already, yeah. But as you know, we are still in the bull market, hopefully, and there is this AI trend running everywhere around the world. And for some time, it's going to continue. It's obvious. And this potential can bring to ChatGPT one more 10x. If this project makes another 10x, I will not be surprised. So in this bull market, there is this possibility. But the main thing we need to be very careful about, they have promised to create their own blockchain. And in the bull market, if we see they're not working on it, we need to be very careful because their GitHub situation is not really good. And right now, they are only using ChatGPT's one of the modules. There is nothing else. Basically, they have their own launchpad. Yes, this is a plus, but it works only in the bull market. So we need to be very careful. After the AI trend, this project will see some critical things. We need to be very careful. Yeah, and for Mina protocol, yeah, Mina protocol has been building for a very, very long time, years and years. But as we see right now, their ecosystem has started to grow. It means that the price potential will grow as well. So I estimate this project's price will grow slowly, not like the ChatGPT 10x one time, because it's not following the trend. It is following a large infrastructure with a great ecosystem. After the bull market, the risk in ChatGPT is really, really huge. But on Mina, it is only a risk, not really, really huge, because they're already growing their ecosystem. They already have a great infrastructure. So the price may not be 10x like ChatGPT, but after the bull market, the risk is lower than ChatGPT. And let's continue with Clever. As you can see in the past, Clever has some price characteristics. If you ask me in this bull market, if it's gonna continue for some time, the price of Clever will jump like it did in the last bull market. But I am not sure how much percent it's gonna jump. If it will jump more than before or less than before, I do not know about that. But the thing I know for sure, if the bull market resumes for a long time, this jump will come to this project. And if the bull market resumes for a very, very long time, maybe 2 times, 3 times jump happens. I don't know about that. But the characteristics of these moves will continue. After the jump, the price will go down again. After the jump, the price will go down again. We need to be careful about that one as well. So for this video, that's all from me. Please do not forget, nothing is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and try to be very careful about this industry. This industry is very, very young and anything is possible to upside or downside. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.